EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Brooklyn Bulls. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies running? And right away, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, go the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Dogala. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Dogala. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They run with Thomas. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Thomas. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Dolgala. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to number 47. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run on 1st down. Thomas. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, it's Thomas, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
On 1st down, Thomas. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On the ground, it's Thomas. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll drop the throw. Pass complete into Stephen Carlson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
38-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And that'll set them back 5. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. To the right side here, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's McDonald. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! And he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
28-yard gain. 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a 2nd to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Touchdown, Ravens. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bulls 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action with McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23.
At the 23-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, McDonald. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, McDonald, and it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chuck Clark, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Let's go, boys. Let's go. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give right side. It's Thomas, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
31-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall up, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. McDonald. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll run on first down. Thomas. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
with the score all tied.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now Dogala. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Throwing is Dogala. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen down. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. McDonald sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown with a clock reading triple zeros. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, Clement. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald. Oh, it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
34.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.